What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Major League Gaming here on YouTube. So in case you guys are wondering, I do have a merchandise store. I call it the Exchange. You can find merchandise with my gaming logos on it. And there's a code MAJLNK that you can use for 10% off your order at checkout. However, I do have another special code for you guys that will last until the end of December of 2024. The code that you can use is MLG 6 years to get free shipping in the USA. So again, if you want to get free shipping, that's MLG 6 years, only in the USA. So please keep that in mind. Hey everyone, Major League Gaming here. Welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I kind of want to talk about just for a little bit as to how I feel about social media and also why I have decided to ultimately limit my time with it. Now, I just want to be very clear. I still use social media for the sake of my gaming channel, but unfortunately, as far as everything else goes, that's pretty much going to be all I'll be using it for. I just really cannot see myself using it so much like I used to since I started using it a lot back in 2010. And there's a lot of things that we should definitely discuss about as to why I should limit my use. Now, a lot of you might agree with what I have to say. Some of you may not. But I will go straight forward to the points as to why I have to limit my use of social media nowadays. Now, the first thing on the list says here, social media can trick you into believing something that you should not even believe in. Now, Disney is a corporation that is a perfect example of this, but there are a lot of things up in the media as a whole that can often sound true or too good to be true, but it's actually not. Number 2 on the list here, you have a very high chance of making fake friends. Now, I did mention this in another video before. Friendship is both a treasure and a life learning lesson. Sadly, though, when it comes to social media, there's a very high chance that anyone can end up becoming friends with others who may seem trustworthy at first, but they could eventually backstab you. And needless to say, this is actually one of the worst experiences anyone can go through. It's not just people with disabilities. It's not just people with certain appearances or whatever. It applies to everyone. That's just how it is. Number 3, quick and irrational judgments are always made with everything. Now, this one is pretty self-explanatory. It really is easy for all of us to quickly judge others based on their gender, their race, their appearance, whatever the situation may be. Unfortunately, though, this is something that can really hurt others on the internet, and it can hurt heavily. Almost like being stung by a bee or being bit by a wolf, whatever the case may be. I mean, I'm just using my imagination here to get my point across. But ultimately, in the end, social media can really destroy your mental health. With all the things I have said in the video so far, social media can do a lot more harm than good to your mental health, and I am saying this through experience. Now, there are some things in social media that can be quite educational. It can teach us something good, but that's more of a rarity nowadays, and unfortunately, there's just not much we could do about it. But honestly, at the end, it's up to us to decide what is good for us to consider being educational and what is not. The one thing that really bothers me the most with social media nowadays is that we have a lot of people that are using social media as a means to try and date other people. But what people don't realize is that, like I said in this video, this can hurt your mental health. And I have watched a lot of red-pilled YouTubers like Better Bachelor, Strong Successful Male, Taylor the Fiend, just to name a few, and they have made some very strong points about this. Dating and social media, in my perspective, just doesn't mix well together. And I've actually been through some experiences of that of my own. There was actually a time, I might go into this later on in another video, but I actually was on dating sites before, and let me just tell you guys straight off the bat, it's not exactly as good as they say they are to be. And I really cannot stress that enough. If you want to like date someone, just do it in person. Don't do it on the web, please. It's not going to do you any good at the end. At the end of the day, becoming a live streamer really woke me up to why it's so important to like really limit myself to social media. Because as I continue to grow as a streamer and then also a content creator along the way, you really got to learn how to protect yourself better. It really pays off to be more cautious with everything in life. No matter what you do, you just got to make sure you are safe and responsible with yourself, because one bad thing can really cause a lot of harm, and that's not something that people need. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. This is Majorling Gaming, logging out. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.